Hello everyone and welcome back to another Football Nerd video. And today I'm going to be talking about the new Houston Texans defensive coordinator. Now if you guys are up to date on stuff, then you know that the Texans offensive coordinator and the Texans, I think it's Gerald Godfrey or someone Godfrey, mutually parted ways. Now, this getting a new defensive coordinator was not a firing particularly because they promoted their old defensive coordinator to, I can't really say promote, but they made him a senior assistant, and his name is Romeo Crennel. He was the defensive coordinator for the first three Super Bowl victories by the New England Patriots. So that's where Patriots fans might remember the name. And what's funny enough is that their new defensive coordinator, Mike Vrabel, whom they promoted from linebackers coach in order to not have San Francisco take him as defensive coordinator under apparent head coach Kyle Shanahan. Which Kyle Shanahan's not officially the head coach of the San Francisco 49ers yet, so I'm not going to make a video on that yet until it's absolutely 100% official. But yes, Mike Vrabel, who played under Romeo Crennel in New England, is another name that Patriots fans might recognize. Like, oh, well, I recognize that name. He caught a touchdown pass in Super Bowl 38 and 39 against the Carolina Panthers, which that game does not hurt anymore. Just thinking about it. Watching it, yeah, it hurts a little bit. Not as much as Super Bowl 50, of course, but that's another discussion for another day. And against the Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl 39. Well, Super Bowl 39 was against the Eagles. Hold on, let me adjust my headset. Let me pause a second. Okay, I am back. That was bothering me a little bit. It was a little bit too far down my head. And so, yeah, okay. Mike Vrabel caught a touchdown pass in Super Bowl 38 and 39, which is what I just mentioned. And then he was the linebackers coach for 3 seasons, from 2014 through 2016, under Texans head coach Bill O'Brien, who was the Patriots offensive coordinator for 3 seasons himself, from 2009 through 2011, before going to Happy Valley in Penn State in 2012 and 2013 before becoming the Texans head coach. So jokingly enough, the Texans are the Patriots of the South. They have Bill O'Brien, Romeo Crennel, they have Mike Vrabel, and for the meantime, they have Vince Wilfork, which I say for the meantime because I think he's going to retire in just a couple of months, or in a month or so. So as of January 19th, 2017, Vince Wilfork is a Houston Texan. And I can say right now that despite the fact that he himself thinks that he's played his final game, I can say that he is still playing in the league. But anyway, Mike Vrabel has become one of the brightest young defensive minds. Well, he's not particularly. Yeah, he played a long time in the NFL, though. I think he graduated from Ohio State in the mid 90s, like 96 or 97, which 97 is the late 90s, which you guys would point that out to me and be like, oh, 97 is the late 90s. Yes, I know. But played at Ohio State in at least the mid 90s, if not the early or late. But yes, after retiring after the 2010 season, he joined Ohio State in Columbus at his alma mater as linebackers coach. And then new head coach Urban Meyer that took over in 2012 up in Columbus as the Buckeyes head coach. Made him the defensive line coach, which he was 2012 and 13. Then he became the linebackers coach for the Houston Texans. And now he is the defensive coordinator. And personally, I think that substituting Romeo Crennel for Mike Vrabel as defensive coordinator is not that bad of a decision. Some people might be like, oh, the Houston Texans defense is totally going to regress. Oh my gosh, why did they do that? But no, I disagree. Because Mike Vrabel has been on the staff ever since Bill O'Brien became head coach of the Houston Texans. So, Vrabel has worked with these players like Jadeveon Clowney, like Brian Cushing, linebacker. Excuse me there. Got a lot of wind in my throat, made it dry. I mean, for gosh sakes, Mike Vrabel was even teammates with Vince Wilfork from 2004 to 2008, back when those two were both New England Patriots. So, Mike Vrabel knows the players well, and just as my thumbnail indicates, he knows J.J. Watt well, because Mike Vrabel has helped Romeo Crennel coach the players. Of course, I don't think Mike Vrabel was a co-defensive coordinator, but Mike Vrabel helped out on defense. And now Mike Vrabel is the main man in charge. And also, in terms of the argument of the Texans defense is going to regress from my point of view, you have to consider that J.J. Watt only played 3 or 4 games last year? And that whenever he did play, he was not at full strength. He had that injury late in the 2015 season. He got injured again against the Kansas City Chiefs in their wild card playoff game on January 9th, 2016. And against the Patriots, he just had no rush. He just had no energy. And maybe that Texans defense will regress a tiny bit, but I don't think it'll be by much. I don't think it'll be by a whole lot from what people are saying. I mean, I really don't think so. I just think Mike Vrabel's that bright and that he knows the players that well. I mean, as far as I know, they're keeping Jadeveon Clowney, J.J. Watt, and all of those other defensive players around. But yes, guys, this happened just can't remember if it happened yesterday or the day before that on Tuesday. But I'm doing this on Thursday because of those consecutive days. I just didn't feel like doing anything tomorrow or yesterday, so that's why I went off my schedule. But I kind of regret doing that now because I've got homework and a couple of subjects that I need to finish. Uh, but yes, guys, I that will do it for this football nerd video. And until the next football nerd video, which will come out on Saturday, so I'm getting back to my usual routine instead of posting one of these like every day for 5 or 6 or 7 straight days. I think it was 6 straight days. Oh my gosh, I was tired of recording these. No offense to you guys. But yes, that will do it for this football nerd video. And until the next football nerd video, which will come out on Saturday, I will see you all later. Goodbye, guys. Thank you all for watching. And as always, go Panthers.